It is the men's 4x100 meters relay. And the starter asked them to stand. Wasn't happy with the set. Away satisfactorily there. The Africans got a good start, but the Europeans didn't. Very poor start by Europe there. The British away very well. Good pick up there. And the British still going very well. Regis takes the baton, and he's surely in the lead at the moment, but the Africans coming very, very strongly at the death. Linford Christie takes over with a very big lead. Well, you said, Tim, it would be a great finale if the British men could win it. Christie brings them home. A good 8 meters to the fore, ahead of Africa and Germany in third place. And the French really not doing too well in that Europe strip.
Just shows what goes to show, Pat, what the British squad are capable of doing when they actually keep the baton in their hands. Christie there on the final leg, taking over with a big lead and extending it by another 2 or 3 meters. And John Regis has already joined Linford Christie to celebrate that one. I think they'll notch that one up as maybe a little indication of what should have happened at the European Championships. The French not in good form there at all. 38.46 they're the time, way outside the Cup record, which is 38.03, held by the USA. So about 4 meters slower, but that's irrelevant. The conditions here not ideal. It's a wet track. It's still a bit of a breeze blowing across the stadium, and that a very, very competent and conclusive victory for the British squad. The Union Jack doing a circuit of the track as usual. The whole crowd in the stadium on their feet and really enjoying that one. And well, what a shame it was that in Helsinki, Christie was left standing at his takeover point to go into the final 100 when Braithwaite and Jarrett fumbled their chains. Here it is, a really good opening leg by the British lead-off man Braithwaite. A bit safer putting him here in on leg one. Passes over very, very safely indeed to Tony Jarrett, who runs down the back straight in lane 6 for Britain. And already by this stage, the British squad had made up a big, big lead on the teams outside them. The Americans, for example, in lane 7, way, way behind. Let's have a look here at the changeover. The Africans going pretty well up to that point. The Americans having a disastrous changeover there in lane 3. But a great bend here by John Regis. So much frustration within this season for John Regis, of course, having missed out on those European Championships. And he ran such a solid bend here. The changeover to Christie, very safe indeed. Not one of the fastest changeovers if you actually measure the baton speed, but nevertheless a safe one, and that's what's important. And they could afford it. They were way out in front, and this margin of victory is very decisive indeed. The Germans on the inside, the Africans battling for the minor places.
And some very poor changeovers by the European champions. The French there running on block for Europe, just couldn't get that baton together as well as they did in Helsinki. And the British team captain, a big smile on his face. He looked very tired when he won the individual 100 meters after a very poor start last night. So Linford Christie ends day 2 for the British on a high, albeit the Africans were in second place. So overall, Africa will stay in first place in the men's competition. Great Britain wins 38.46, Africa second 38.97, Germany third 39.17. The US managed to get back up to fourth, and the French squad running for Europe were only 6th. And there you got the head-on view of Christie bearing down on the finish line with a veteran Brazilian, Robson de Silva. Not seen much of him over the last couple of years running for Oceania. I beg your pardon, running for the Americas. He finished with Linford Christie, brings the team